Thank you.
Yeah. You got caught, dude. Yeah, that's why I have part of it. Piggy, you didn't know that, right? Behold! Oh God, somebody calling you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, finally, over here.
I don't know, I think this is the guy who wrote Barefoot Jen.
Oh!
Nazagawa.
Oh, it was a great friend. I suffered immensely.
It's an alien from space. Yeah. Why an alien from space? Because it's actually in the Japanese version. That's a woman. Sometimes they come up as a man. All right, then, okay, there you go. So we made a space alien, wouldn't be either one. And then the kids don't understand that. So, and always, you got a very nutty voice when you hear the voice. They say, what the hell is that voice? Phenomenal voice. The actor is, I don't know how he does it. The guy does it. Does it in the back of his throat. So when I first put it through, I said, yeah, but you can't sustain that more than 5 seconds without doing the voice. You can keep it up for hours. He's got a quick thing in his throat. I don't know how the hell he does it. Yeah, well, that's because Ted Turner owns WPBS, and Turner is cranking up a new animation channel, 24-hour day cartoon channel, called the Cartoon Channel. Now, they're going to be starts in October, 24 hours a day, nothing but cartoons. Yeah, they got a penciled in on that. It starts in October. It's going to be not the series of they bought Hanna-Barbera Studios. They can be using all those tons and tons of Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Now, and then when they get a chance to put in G-Force, formerly Batman.
That means that Hanna-Barbera did in 86, they did a Hanna-Barbera present they brought over the Ultimate.
Yeah.
And it looked good. But then the voice acting was not too bad. And I was like, wow, this is really hard hitting. It's better. Then, you know, a couple years later we got Robot back and forth. We had Robot. They actually brought over and it was like, okay, this is good. They got to do any more. No one I could find had a VCR. I didn't record this. So I have not been able to find it. Not been able to see it again. And I'm going to assume Hanna-Barbera got sold and it was shown again. Because I have it in black and white. The Hanna-Barbera Studios, there's an interview they did in a magazine. They do not like animation that has something to do with heroes and things like that. They literally do the kitty crap and don't worry about it.
That's it, that's right.
They got you on feature film. The last 3 episodes, they filed something like 2-hour feature. They chose not to bring those over for Battle and Plan, and I imagine they chose not to do it again for G-Force.
What were dropped, the specific titles, the ones that were dropped, I remember number 85 was dropped. I'm trying to think what was the other one. 2 of them were dropped from the schedule, and maybe because they were going to use them in other ways. I don't know why they dropped those 2. There had been 87 initially, 2 dropped to another 85.
The last 3 exist like a feature film with the different rights. I don't think Turner has the rights to that film, which got sold around the world in different places.
Not if it were Gotchaman, but if they used the presser form, then he would, of course, have those rights. If I were doing a feature, I would do it very different. I know how I would do a feature. Because, you know, a lot of those stories were, one picked up where the other one left off. And finding out Ace's father, the character we now call Ace Goodhart, how he meets his father and all that, the mysterious final part of the I would make that a separate, really a nice story. I'd love to do a feature on it, but they wanted to hold it back. Okay, Red Ranger is the character that we hear, this guy. This guy, his father was a mysterious fighter pilot what comes back. And it was Ace, because they call him Red Ranger in the Japanese version. But what he is he's like the old-time samurai, a tough fighter who is modernized as a flying ace. So they put him in the plane and he says, kid, you got to be tough. I had to leave, but the reason why I couldn't be tied down with a family on Earth. Couldn't do it. I had to go off and do my own thing. When you're older, you'll understand. But don't hate me because you thought I walked out on you. I'm your father, I love you, and I want you to be not just the man that I turned to be, I want you to be bigger and better than I am. And you can do it. So the kid's role in life is to become bigger and better than his father. And he learns to instead of hating his father, to love and respect him.
I think every so often get me like Riga, the Red Ranger would come every so often, like help around.
That's exactly right. When he got this little bind, the father was keeping an eye on him, the protector figure.
You know if any of the Lupins are going to be put on video, or if they are?
Blueprints, I'm not sure about. By the way, the studio that did the Gotcha also did Speed Racer. If you remember, in Speed Racer, remember Speed got an older brother? Driver, you know the Speed Racer show?
Yeah, I know it.
It was the same idea. There was always a mysterious so-and-so X, Mr. X.
Yeah.
So this kid is supposed to be the automobile racer, the beat. There's always one guy who can't knock off. A guy who comes mysteriously and beats the hell out of him in a race and then disappears again. Turns out to be his long-lost brother. And the brother's trying to put his kid brother down, but he's trying to make it tough. That same samurai tradition brought him to 1992. Some of the same studio, so the thinking is the same. Yeah. Intriguing idea.
Nice to hear that.
Pleasure. Yeah, you'll see G-Force. Watch for G-Force. Pleasure. Thanks for stopping by. Nice talking to you. There you go. See you guys. They're doing a reconstruction, and those facilities are so good. I was just looking at them. I'm seeing some of them the first time I saw it. Did you? Oh, Sean has done a superb job. They reconstructed them, and I'd be hard pressed to say those are come off the original negative. I couldn't believe that they were as good as they are. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, Gilmac. Once in a while, a guy named Hal Stewart. Peter Fernandez did about the writing. They're still back east. No, Delphi was set up just to handle Gigantor. But that had to be done because it was really for tax purposes. There were certain things we could not commingle. We couldn't do certain things in one series and back up into the other because there were different principals involved elsewhere who had, who could not be involved in some of the other shows. So to keep it separate, we set up a separate corporation. That was all. It was just a tax.
The other name I've read about that
Tax effort. Right. That's right. Just an agent, that's it. An agent.
I saw the
Yeah. All right. He's retired now. He was an agent.
I have a friend I don't think that ever aired.
I don't know how many kids were done. That was taken by a major distributor, and they did do a installation of it, a dummy. I've never seen it released. I don't know what's happened to it. Just never really made the grade. I don't know why. And they didn't have a lot of episodes either. I'm not sure they had 52. They had 59 or not. I'm not sure.
I thought there might be more than one.
Oh, no, they had a series. They had a series, yeah. But I don't know if it was a full series, that's what I'm saying.
It surprised me as well that one series came out, because we certainly didn't see it in
Amazing Three.
we didn't see it on the East Coast. And with the advent of VCR that someone came up with, these tapes and Amazing Three from the South. That was one of the first two, wasn't it?
No, I didn't do Amazing Three. Did not do Amazing Three.
A lot of people have to do that today.
Yeah! I guess I blew it. Well, I'll tell you, I'm doing all my stuff for NBC in those days. They were bringing all these shows in. And nobody got excited about that show. Nobody, either the styling or something, they didn't know how to merchandise. at all. All right. Not at all. No, they did the, as a matter of fact, NBC didn't want to do sound. They wanted to do stop. The reason for that is that the sales pattern of business is that you would make 52 shows, sell them to a station. They would run them 1 year. Then they repeat them a year, on a week in those days. They show it on Saturday morning or Wednesday afternoon or whatever. Okay, ran one a week for a year. Then the next year you ran it again. And the third year they sell 3 years called a library. You kept these prints in your library if you were for 3 years. And you repeat it twice. Well, in Japan, they don't repeat. Every week a new show. They don't show the old one over again the way we do in this country. So that the studio over there was being asked to, was happy to keep on making new episodes. They went on to make 193 in total. NBC was going to stop after 52. Japanese studios wanted to lay off the cost. Another 52 on NBC. NBC didn't want to take them. There was a dispute and finally NBC said, all right, you're making 193. They're not going to make the whole 93. We'll take another 52 and we'll dub those things and we'll call that Master Boy as well. We'll have 104 shows. But you will agree then that you will not offer the remaining episodes to anybody else. You can't say, oh, NBC turn them down so we're free to offer them to NBC's competitors. See, that's the deal. We'll take another 52, but then you have to eat the other, which they did. That would have been actually really an effort in the 80s. It became a pattern of the 80s. The 80s had changed from one week. They began running. See, that's where the toy sponsors. So we really be at the end of the 70s. That's where all the toy guys said, well, we'll have toy tie-ins. The toy guys, they really run up the advertising business. That's where they're big. They got to have they don't have this year, they go all the year like that. So, this season is 13 weeks, which comes at the end of the year. You take 13 weeks, 94, you got 15 days. So the year's first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and they would show us when they go to the fourth quarter. That's when the toy guys would come in. They would sponsor the fourth quarter. So, they say, well, once a week is not enough. Run them every day. So it's 13 weeks, show them every day, 5 times a week. 13 times 5 is 65. That's where you had a Sunday half, was not enough. Your minimum number had to be 65 episodes to play the fourth quarter, Monday to Friday. Yeah. And I've been trying a lot. Now, I've been doing a lot of other shows, some animation, some not. We've been doing a lot of, under a different name, not Delphi. We have a lot of nature shows out there as well. And we do a lot of colorization.
So I also remember you also did like Journey Back to Oz and the colorized Betty Boop.
He's going to colorize that.
So he knows the whole story. He knows more about me than I know myself. Yeah, we colorized Betty Boop, that's right. And what was the other one you said? Oh, Journey Back to Oz, and Pinocchio in Outer Space. Pinocchio in Outer Space, it's a feature-length animated cartoon from scratch. Filmation finished Journey Back to Oz. It actually began in Yugoslavia. They couldn't cut it, so we moved it to Filmation. And then, because the same guys at my partner did a picture called Pinocchio in Outer Space. That was done in Belgium. All the tracks were done in New York. So they had the animation done in Belgium. Norm was my partner. In fact, and we teamed up again on the Gatchaman series. Norm and I did Gatchaman together. Lou Scheinberg, yeah. Lou, that studio no longer exists. Filmation was sold off. That's exactly right. Lou now has Norm went into a kind of retirement, but we got together on this revival of Chief Boys. Now wait, we got to have light. Where's that going to show? Oh, I don't want to.
Well, I mean, I can pretend to finish over.
All right, I can do it.
I think that'd be the best place because if you write it in pen, it's not going to show up.
No, it won't.
Do they want their names on it?
Yeah.
You want your names on it? Shall I address it for you? Shall I personalize with your name?
Sure.
What would you like to say on it?
I'll go ahead and take that for you.
What would you like it to say?
How about
To Liz? I'll tell you, because it's so dark, I'm going to have to go across here. Is that all right?
Oh, it's oh yeah.
I used to watch them when I was little.
Yep. And he's signing. You're getting this on tape?
Yeah.
You're getting my voiceover too. Yes. Brett Ladd. Look at his signature on the passport postcard. Probably best wishes from Brett Ladd. Brett Ladd is a man of some standing.
Unfortunately, it doesn't show very well on the dark. Hi.
A man of great talent and ability.
Yes, and there was a conflict that was done finally in it became Kobe, and I'm not impressed with it much. Never. Yeah. Liz, thank you very much. Is that okay? There was something on the back that doesn't show up very well on there. Huh? Can I do it? How about something like this?
How's your day going today?
Super, this is a lot of fun.
Is there one called Marine Boy? What's that yours? Is Marine Boy yours?
Green Boy, no. Green Boy was offered to us, and unfortunately, I like that series. Sorry, we didn't have it. It went to Warner Brothers finally.
Oh, did it?
Warner's, yeah. Warner's took Green Boy. As far as I know, they still have it.
You said that when I was like little.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know, kind of a nice show. I kind of like the Green Boy characters.
remember this? Speed Racer Kimba and...
Speed Racer's out of our shop, yeah. Speed Racer, Kimba, Astro Boy, Gigantor. Those are the biggies. Now, the newest one is G-Force, which is the old Battle of the Planets.
Oh.
New version. The old version is scrapped. It's a whole new, closer to the Japanese original.
Yeah, I heard it. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Not a bad show. Kind of nice. Thank you, Liz. Pleasure meeting you. No, but they didn't have to be because the climate began to change. When Battle of the Planets was done, you remember that was during the Carter years, and there was a very active organization called Action for Children's Television, ACT, and they were really pressuring, and so was the government pressuring the stations to de-violentize. So in all fairness, a lot of the guys who were violence was cut out. It was extreme. And then what happened was that Ronald Reagan became president and began backing away from the regulation. All that regulatory pressure, he said, back off, let the guys alone. So you began to see violence creep back in. And all I could hope was that we would handle the violence in G-Force by turning it into what we call action and taking the sting out of it, making it more acceptable for kids. Like, Astro Boy had a lot of violence and we couldn't tackle it too. Let me tell you something, there were a lot of guys dying in Astro Boy. And we just didn't let that happen. Every time somebody would get shot, and we got on the street, we'd have to say, he's unconscious, get him to a hospital. The Japanese person, he was gone, he was dead, you know. So you try to save it.
Episodes such as the robot that lives in the big bomb going off the balloon, knowing characters going on.
You saw through it. We failed with you. We did fool you.
Only with hindsight. At the time, we were completely fooled. But Johnson and I, it was a very, very difficult project to work on. Those conflicts
The original version just doesn't work all that well. So I turned it, scrap it and started from scratch.
They all went on the market this year when it was scrap. I wondered, they were going to create this whole new advertising package with the time.
Oh yeah, you won't, in this country you won't hear about those plants anymore. You'll hear G-force.
Because as I understand it, that is really well received.
They wipe out Largo.
Hi. You get it? It did well here at the beginning too, but then they couldn't get renewed.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
The kids didn't understand it. It's usually for them.
I just
What am I doing? Yeah. Well, that was Tentacus humor. He's a very funny guy. Oh, we try to do, yeah, what a week was minimum. We would, given the wherewithal, we would do 2 or sometimes 3 a week. Gigantor too. That would be, see, the shows would come in as soon as produced. And they knew in Japan what was coming in, and we didn't. So a thing would come in from Japan, and there would be a very stilted translation of what was being said. Like they had a high school kid who had English 1 and 2. And you couldn't understand what was being said. So we have to do a lot of winging. And then later on we say, oh, for crying out loud, here's this character again. If we had known this deal before, we didn't know. No one told us. They knew in Japan, but nobody was correlating. It was new in those days. No one really knew. Well, it became a hit. They didn't realize. They had no idea. The show came in. It was sometimes they would just slop it out, but it's different. Life of the phone beyond anybody's expectation. No, there was no merchandise Why couldn't they do it? They couldn't do it because in those days, we still do it today, but in those days more so. If you have an outfit, this is unique. You can make your own t-shirts. But in those days, you would have like you have a famous line, a national line, like t-shirts or pajamas or something. They would sell this stuff coast to coast. So if you wanted to have a merchandising success, like the Smurfs, were a huge merchandising success, you had to have what they call the national sensation. National sensation, which means you had to have a show on the network, playing coast to coast, all pretty much at the same time, Saturday morning. They were watching it at 9 o'clock in Los Angeles, 9 o'clock in New York.
So, Astro Boy was not a network.
No, it was sold station by station. So yeah, so it might be a big hit in Washington, D.C., and in Jasper, Wyoming, where the t-shirts were sold, they just sell the station there. So nobody in Jasper knew about it. Well, the NBC tried it, and they you couldn't merchandise it those days. Today's a different deal because of course.
This film is a radio station here, so I want to know.
I will be here, yes. I'll be here all day.
Okay, if you have anything locked out in your schedule so far, I'd like to do a short interview.
What time are you going to be here? No, I'll be here all day.
Okay, I'll be available. I got a couple of things scheduled for tomorrow. I feel like I'm working. Well, I don't have a... I ran out of cars.
That's all right. What do you want about from the show? What do you got from the show?
Hey, you. Why you keep doing it? I can see everything.
Okay. Don't flash it.
around all day tomorrow. I'm going to be here.
Well, I won't be here all day. I gotta take that back. I leave on my plane back to the plane at 2:20. I'll be here tomorrow. All right. Good.
What station? Yeah, I'll be back. Are you in San Francisco essentially? Are you a student? Do the students run that station?
Not necessarily. I've done a lot of shows. Yeah, I got in a few years ago and started on another show. And then
Okay, looking forward to it.
me too.
Give me a call.
Alrighty.
Good luck to you. We'll be here.
I have a lot of my older animation friends.
No, they ran that and the extra no, I saw well, we kept gigantic, that's what we had to take, which I recall for a while. You know, that would have taken the late 60s. That's the 70s are something was just a lot of other kids shows. You know, Tinky Lounge. There were 4 pictures that were made. 3 of them were done in English. The 4th one was done by yeah. Swedish and German. Tinky Lounge became a huge international success. These are live action. So that and then several other things, you know, a lot. Yeah, that's give us some time here. You don't want to make it. Yeah, he knows. Well, Disney was a place because Disney was a street movie, a good character. He's actually famous. Good and in fact, Columbia Pictures remade the new adventure of Disney based on I had love. They just took it and held them together. And the adventures are the same, but based on the same books. Yeah, I remember yeah, maybe that was 88. I did say 87, I did 90 maybe. You're on. Only 1,000. I've never known why he held back on the other one. They were playing it. He has for a long time. What we're doing right now, our company is colorizing on the back of yeah, it's quite nice. Right now we're doing a batch of Gary Melodies, Butcher, which he's doing in color for 2 weeks. There was a group of 25 all of them, the copyrights had expired. They were all black and white. So number one, nobody wants to watch a black and white cartoon. You know, they show it. Cartoon is 5 white. Yeah, not too much how they still do, but they prefer it.
I also remember they also did that with Porky Pig as well.
That's right, Porky. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Just starting in those days. No colorization was very good in the early days. It's getting better.
Because basically the process that they were doing was just reanimating them and repainting them and reshooting them.
Where it is now is that you got 2 things going. Number one, nobody wants to watch a black and white cartoon. Number one. And number two, because the copyright had expired, as soon as you broadcast them, anybody can take them off the air, sell them, and they will. You see them, down the hall. 20, 45 outfits will have copies, which you can't stop them because they're complete. But if you do that cover, you can get new copyrights. You copyright the code, yeah.
Because you spent the money.
So exactly. So by doing that, you make a material change. It's a substantial change, and that color version can then be copyrighted. So only shows the color version.
Yeah, it seems to me that.
Yeah.
How many of those I've been on for 2 years now?
I guess, yeah.
It's still going on.
Yeah.
There's quite a few years where Popeye was treated very badly.
You better go check in door.
I would love to see that.
Betty Boop, yeah, we did the Betty Boop.
I haven't seen those yet.
I thought Betty Boop looked pretty good. But it was the early days, no one knew how to do it. We were still inventing it those days. And now they're doing everything pretty much by computer. And we're going to computer too. We haven't up to now, but we're little by little going more and more computer.
So you've got brown color and bad background because they couldn't duplicate the background. They made that copy and tried to do each color. So the colorization process is on the computer.
I haven't seen all those Korean jobs.
They're not on offer because nobody likes them.
Yeah.
They're not bad. But then they're shocking the audience.
How many were done with it?
Oh, I don't know. Everything and we're even shooting black and white, clear now out of black and white. So I imagine when you start
Yeah, I guess. But of course, Warner has the copyrights on those. Warner, anything that's not public domain, Warner owns.
Warner owns everything to another point. Turner has the license for everything that posted in 52 or something. And the networks are allowed to run separate sets.
Yeah, Turner has a batch of example, the Marion Melodies have been Warner Brothers. They found the Warner Brother logos on them.
Yeah.
But Turner's got a group of them. Turner has a batch of Warner pictures. For example, Key Largo, Casablanca, those are Warner Brother pictures, which Turner owns.
Yeah. The Warner library is real tricky because it's so huge. And in different time periods, it goes like different people get a given moment.
Chris Planet was done elsewhere. We did not do it, sorry. We didn't do Chris Planet.
Yeah.
Marine Boy came to us first. And in fact, I wanted to go with him. And my partner did. Even out of town, we had to blame. The pilot on Marine Boy was not good. He had a very weak ending. And there was this question. Number one, if that had a weak ending, wouldn't the others have weak endings too? They seem to have a story problem. The characters were good. I like the characters. And I thought, okay, we'll make it work. We'll beef it up. But you just think there's nothing that the animation doesn't have. Point two is that it was being done with some risky financing. And before NBC, for example, before NBC would be to take on Astro Boy, somebody in Japan, namely the Fujiwara, had a guaranteed completion. Now, guaranteed completion is a big, big deal. Now, the studio could go bankrupt, as Bushi knew. They could go bankrupt and not be able to finish a series. And NBC is already going out and selling 52 series. And all of a sudden, the studio's bankrupt after number 38. Then what happens? Then the distributors had called. So you have what in the business what's called the completion guarantee. And when Marine Boy came in, there was no completion guarantee in place. It was very shaky financially. So we decided to pass. So later on, Warner took it on, and they put up some of their bucks to do the completion guarantees and things like that. And so if the Japanese producer gets in trouble, we'll come in and we'll bail them out. We'll own the show, but we'll bail them out. See? So we could do that.
Yeah, see, I wondered if that had come out in competition with you without you knowing, but it seems you had first refusal.
Yeah, we saw the pilot and walked away.
It's interesting that Marine Boy appears to have started in Japan to test the 3 episodes for a doctor. Yeah. And then they try again within 6 months. Again, what's that? Yeah, and then try again. He got a Marine Boy. So even in Japan, it's
Which, is this yours?
Yeah, I prefer it.
You got a lot of research in here.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is fake I can't trust the numbers. The thing I find in cross-referencing is that the numbers always seem to be different.
They may have only had 13. I remember they didn't take the whole thing because it was not a success, and they didn't go into a big series. They weren't selling them, and they came to us to do them in color. We thought it was a fair price, and they.
I've read also that from the Japanese end, they were very nervous about doing color because they've never done it before, and there's going to be a tremendous financial risk because just the cost of producing color film alone, never mind all the technical learning.
They were scared to death. That's why they started everything in black and white. Plus, the stations were only televised in black and white in those days.
Yeah. Color took a long time to establish itself, as I recall. It was always a big affair to have the logo come on at the beginning and say, the following
He tested it himself. He said, look, we got 7 bottles to paint a black and white series. Here's white, here's black, and here's the in-between grays. 7 bottles of paint. But now in color, we need 7 red, 7 orange, 7 green, 7 blue, 7 brown. Go crazy, I mean, we can't, it's too much work, you know. And if you know the story, I told Fred Patton, there's a guy named, no, I didn't tell Patton, because Patton had it wrong in the article. But I did tell, you know, is Bob Johnson here from Marcolite magazine? Do you know Bob Johnson?
That name's not familiar, no, but I know Marcolite.
I bet he's here. I wanted to try to track him down.
I haven't been able to find anybody from Marcolite.
I got a hunch with you. I swear to forget. I told Bob Johnson, because Patton in the article had it wrong. The one who taught Bushi sent over a bunch of guys, a delegation for color training before they began on camera. They came to my office in Radio City, and there was a guy named Preston Blair. Who was it? Do you know Blair?
Oh, who wrote the book.
That's right, exactly right. And they adored him, they revered him. Preston and I are old friends. We worked together on Journey Back to Oz. Preston did the storyboards on Oz. So Preston came to my office one day, and the Japanese came in, and when Preston walked in, the Japanese got up and said, Professor. And he told him how to use color. He spent the whole day. He said, no, you don't need 7 bottles of this. You stylize. And he dispelled their fears. They showed them how you use color, and they went out. They didn't know how to thank the man enough. Preston taught them, not just Preston Blair.
I read that Tezuka went to Disney Studios to look at their processing or something like that.
He told me he was invited to go there, and he went to Hanna-Barbera. He went on his own. He went on his own, yeah.
Yeah, I would think the Japanese attempt would be to try to make everything more complicated than it was. I mean, to be so
well, they didn't know. They were confronted with it suddenly. Disney had a chance to learn gradually. He would do little tests, you know. They would take a segment and do it in color. Little by little, it broke in. But suddenly the Japanese had to begin cranking out. Right now, we need a 30 minutes every week, like Astro Boy, but in color. Why can't you do? And he was terrified. The man was terrified, understandably. They're breaking their backs to black and white.
There's an awful lot to produce every week. I mean, the whole idea of there being no repeat in Japan right here. And you can see now in the Japanese magazines, repeat exists, but only in syndication of the Japanese syndicated market. The main prime time is still a news program every week.
They don't repeat. They don't repeat. They have no tradition of repeating. In this country, we say, well, it makes more economic sense to repeat. It does not make economic sense not to. And the kids love to see the same story over and over. If you ever told a story to a kid, you know, the kid
wants to hear a story. Tell me the story again. Tell me again. You change one word, you can correct you, right? You got to tell it exactly. Kids love seeing it over and over.
The whole time the video game is based on training.
You know.
Because we go to the movie. It's the desire to own your product.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you do the writing, directing for the English version?
English version, yeah, not the Japanese. English version only. What do you want me to say?
I've been a fan since the late 60s. You know, 6 years old watching Astro Boy and Cuba in Chicago.
Yeah? WTN, huh?
Yeah, I think that's the name. I was like, first winter in...
Let me see the spelling again.
And first winter in Chicago, California, born and raised. My parents grew up in New York, so they were used to snow. Me at 6 years old, my older brother and sister, we never saw snow before. Of course, the first winter would be the blizzard of 67.
Yeah.
So I had no problem staying and watching Astro Boy. I had memories watching that and during the winters with my friends, popping popcorn.
Cheered up a lot of our rainy afternoons, didn't it?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
And coming back here, another interesting bizarre spot watching that was occasionally, I don't know if you remember Creature Features?
Sure.
Yeah, they would sometimes show the, like Astro Boy, Gigantor of the set when they were doing the double features. The stuff didn't come in. Occasionally it happened when the movie didn't come in, the 60s didn't come in. They would take a couple of animated episodes and show them late night. Kind of spot people loved it.
Right. What's your background?
Oh, nothing much.
Thank you, Eva. Good luck. Good luck to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Basically, I'm getting most of my answers from these people.
What are your questions?
I don't know. I think they've
What's
already
your
asked
interest? No, because you got a hell of a background. I can, you know your stuff. I know a pro when I see one. What makes you so smart about animation?
I don't know. I guess I've just been watching it all my years.
You've been washing it in your ears? What? No, I hear what you say. I hear what you say. Yeah, because you know your stuff. You're well versed in
Also, I
it.
know Fred Patton. When I was going to the LACFO.
Yeah. Yeah, Fred's pretty deep in the cathedral. Fred knows a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Knowledgeable cat.
Let me see. You were talking about the Ted Turner Cartoon Network. Is he also going to be doing Doraemon? I heard he supposedly had the rights to it.
Yeah, he picked up the rights, and the last I heard, this was just as of last week, it's set aside. They can't figure out how to use it. It's so foreign in concept, they don't know what to do with it. He's tempted to just keep it recorded someplace. They don't. You know, the kids wear kimonos. It's very Japanese, and it was the English version was done in
Also,
Tokyo.
I think sometimes there is the occasional bit of nudity and stuff like that.
So they haven't figured out how to do it yet.
Which type is this?
Doraemon.
Oh.
You remember Anima Remote Control?
But you know the have you seen the animation?
Yes, I have.
Where'd you see it?
Oh, let me see. I first saw it in an article that Fred Patton wrote for the fanfare. And then later I picked up a few episodes for trade and stuff like that.
Oh, who had the same thing? There were like cassettes around, huh? Just cassettes. Yeah, they did a. I haven't seen the English version. They did the distributor does it in Tokyo. When they do that, they use expatriates. You know, they use military personnel who speaks English. You know.
You mean like the way they did the dubbing for the Color Astro Boy?
Well,
because I know
I'm
that
not
was
sure.
supposedly was done by the Japanese from what I could see from the credits.
That figures to have been done in Tokyo. And yet I know that the copyright on it, they credit it as having been done in Australia. But it doesn't sound Australian. I don't hear Australian dialect. I gotta believe it was dubbed in Tokyo. And they've changed the name. They call it Astro Boy. They call him Toby. Because they were, you know, he's got a T on his pants for Tetsuan Adam, I suppose. So they call him Toby.
I actually went ahead and I brought some of the color episodes with me.
Yeah.
If you want to see those.
I've seen a lot of them.
That was rather interesting because, see, they had Atlas in it quite a bit where he supposedly only died in the original series, like in one episode.
Yeah. Well, I wish I would have had a crack at the color. I would like to have redone them in color.
Yeah.
But I never played the States in the English color version, as you know. And I don't really know why.
Hadn't Astro Boy been forgotten by then? I mean, it was really too late. I know it's very hard for me trying to tell people about this program. It disappeared from syndication around 1971. That was a long time ago.
Sure.
Trying to resell Astro Boy, it only played, the color one played in our area on a very weak UHF station that was very poor. And it went off the air very quickly.
Well, I'll tell you, of all of them in those days, I only see two survivors. Speed Racer and Gigantor.
Yeah.
The others have fallen by the wayside. But Speed Racer was a good show to begin with.
It always remains strong in repeats.
It's a good property. Sure. The color is good, the production is good, the concept's exciting, you know, it's got action. It's a good show. I think Gatchaman is a good show. I think it's really good.
I think Gatchaman's a brilliant show.
And I do too. And Gigantor survives, I think, in spite of black and white. The music. Everybody loves it. If I walk in to make a printer or something, as I had to do yesterday, I wanted to get some stuff to Todd personally. I went to the printer and I gave him a couple of things to. He looks at me and says, Gigantor. They all know the song. It happens all the time. They start singing the song. So the song is kept alive.
That kind of thing always
He says, what do you do with it? I said, well, I don't know. I have to find these in a trash can someplace. I thought I would pick up some copies. I'll tell him the whole story. I'll be there for the afternoon. He's going to have a million questions.
After Speed Racer did reasonably well, didn't Katsunako a chance to bring anything else over? Following, they did things like Judo Boy, which was Kurenai Sanshiro.
Yeah, they attempted, but
nobody took it. Yeah.
No, because that would be
too alien.
I think that the Japanese cartoons have pretty much run their gamut on TV. I just didn't see a lot of Japanese product coming in anymore. The local stations are putting out so much. Now, you see,
the space they used to fill is now filled up.
You got the Disney Afternoon now. Let me tell you what's out there now and what you're up against. You know what the Disney Afternoon is?
Yes, it fills 2 hours. Yeah.
They sell a station and they block the station.
It's a monopoly.
It's a monopoly. They literally monopolize the station. Disney, the Spielberg's out with Tiny Toons. So for 2 stations in town, the second station got the Spielberg, you know, the Tiny Toon Adventures. Fox Network is out there now with their, you know, network and off-network stuff. So it's become very, very tough market.
I think
an outside independent show literally can't get started.
I think I read that the Animators Union tried to block it with legal action because the Disney Afternoon was going to swallow their jobs. Nothing they could do about it. But, I mean, it's something that Gatchaman was produced in 1972, and is, you know, just now probably going to break the American market. If it does.
The dealer's room is closed for the evening.
Oh my God, 6 o'clock. Where's the can going?
Already emptying out your wallet onto the floor and finally leave the facility. Thank you and good night.
Well, maybe I'm going to go swimming. All right. Pleasure meeting you. It's a delight talking to you guys. You know, when you get someone who knows the whole background, it's a delight, you know?
It's a real pleasure.
Not just a fan, a pro. You guys are pros. Nice talking to you.
Anyway, I can get a copy of what you think.
Let me see. Why don't you give me an address? I think
send me an 8x10 of 4 wallet sizes, will you?
I think what I will probably do, see, otherwise I'm with a club called Anime Hashin, and last year they did a little package of photocopying and stuff like that. Maybe I'll give them a copy and they could do something like that.
Well, just so I know where to find it. Okay. Do you want me to give me the Hashin address?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you my address and you can give me your address. Let me see. You don't happen to know someone named Brian Billings, do you?
Well,
Okay, because he was saying something about some guy who had really detailed animation.
Nice to be Mr. Shot of me.
He's
Something I'm working on, and when that is finished, which will be a long time, at a partnership with a beautiful guy with a huge task. And I'm not at all confident of its accuracy right now.
Yeah.
Because I have 4 good sources, maybe 5, and not one of them agrees with each other.
Well, you don't have to worry, like, the animators usually screwed up also.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because all those sources are inaccurate. A lot of it comes from
Until you
Amazon.
get either the perfect edition or one of their special end of the year things.
Well, that's what I mean. Those are incorrect too. That's where these comes from. Okay, and other sources as well. And not one of them can decide what they want. Okay, you want to piece of paper? Okay,
Okay, I'm going to put it.
Very hard.
2130. South Locust. Visalia, California.
How do you spell that?
V-I-S-A-L-I-A. 93277. Area code 209. 732. 7452.
Not so much animation.
If I can find a scrap I can spare.
Fred, I heard some story about you supposedly getting a hold of Gotchman 2 to do G-Force as well.
Yeah, tell the story.
Or how about Gotchman Fighter? Because I actually brought some Gotchman Fighter episodes up with me.
Oh, you did? The last
If someone wants to see it. Yeah, I brought a few episodes.
What room is it?
What?
Sean, I'm going to go for
Let me see. I think it's 6:15, but I'm not set up for a party. I have the tape, so I can show them where
I'm
it's
going to move the tape. I may be moving my tape. Maybe record it from my son's room later. So I'll be calling you for
Actually, this is just a copy I made.
Doesn't matter. I
So if you're really that interested, I could just go ahead and give it to you.
All right. Okay. I'm in.
Unless there's some big dilemma or something like that.
I'm in room 473.
That's 473. Okay. All I might really ask for is maybe a blank tape.
Oh, no problem. I do have some here.
Yeah.
Did you want to just leave these cells down here for him to think
The
about?
fun part is I haven't wrote them down yet. What episodes?
Well, I figured that we were just
all on one
time.
Yeah. I don't know what we do with the photo. You can lay them up there on the table.
That's fine.
Off the shipping company.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, this is the stuff we grew up on. And see you later. This is why we're having this convention. Yes, I will be around tomorrow. And I just want to figure out if you can use all 3 of the Gotchman type the series, all the volumes of it would be great.
Yeah.
Because then it would be a complete series.
If I could only afford to buy it.
We will.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm interested in trading Gotchman Fighter if you've got some.
Yeah, I have 1, 2, and a few others.
Okay.
I got them from a friend of mine in San Diego.
What's the name?
I believe it's James Long.
Okay, I figured it was. I already know him. Yeah. And I was hoping he'd be here, but he isn't, is he?
Yeah, because he couldn't get the 3rd off, and then suddenly, surprise, hey, you can get the 3rd off. He doesn't have the money to come down here to buy a plane ticket because of the advance notice.
I didn't think he was coming at all, but 2 days before the show, someone phoned me and said, oh, yeah, he's coming. I said, I don't think so. You know? But I was looking forward to seeing him, but I guess he can't make it. Yeah, I'm doing a trade with him right now, so I guess I could work that out. I'm trying to get as many of those as possible. I got a lot of the Laserdisc set.
If I could afford the Laserdisc set, I'd buy it.
It's a beautiful package.
Yeah.
I've seen friends with it, and it's just amazing. I did manage to find some old back issues of the anime magazines. How far back do you go? Do you start buying when these things started appearing, around 79 or 78?
I didn't really actually get into Japanese animation until about 1982 when I went to a convention called DundraCon.
That's the same time we started our formal club, but
Yeah.
you know, the material started appearing.
When I saw that started realizing about the Japanese animation that I remember from my youth.
It's the same for everyone,
Yeah.
really. It's just about that point. With Star Blazers did the big push on the East Coast, and I think on the West it was, I don't really know what did it in the West. I mean, don't you remember around that time what the one thing everyone was excited about was, or wasn't there any one thing?
I think Battle of the Planets, that was it.
Yeah.
After 60s.
Yeah, yeah. Because,
I mean, I remember seeing Kimba the White Lion. Didn't even know what it was. Couldn't barely get to see it because it was on a port station.
yeah,
Then when I got into it, basically went off the air.
yeah. A lot of those things disappeared forever. We managed to get some prints of them on 16 millimeter, but it's been a long wait
Yeah.
to get to this convention. It looks like they're closing.
Yeah.
I better go catch some friends of mine. You're going to be here for the whole weekend?
Yes, I should be here till Monday.
You taking a lot of shots then?
Yeah, I'm trying to. This is basically the second time I ever used a video camera.
Okay, I don't know anything about it. Thank you.
No picture, no picture, no picture. I don't know. I'm sorry, sir, but we closed for today. How much? $50. It's sad to say the truth.
That's all right.
Students, I'll be right back.
And here we have the mysterious narrator that couldn't be seen.
It's Minky Momo.
Foam rubber lace.
Try taking the cap off.
Yes, it might have to help if the cap was off.
Edit.
Okay, I don't think they ever know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't play that kind of stuff.
Well, the answer is 1/3. That finishes out for Bebop and Shonen. Yes, Steve, I knew you were really. What's up? Yeah.
How about that? What you can go with, I'm going 5.
5.
No, Mickey Moto now.
Okay, 4 or 5 points. Which Mikimoto character has more hair? A. Smith Torrin, or B. Torrin Smith? Oh, wait a minute. I think Steve, well, yellow is first. Okay. And stop that. Ted, bring in. Ted, are you yellow? Yeah, Ted.
It's just a TV show, Dan. It's just a TV show.
Going to the well too often there, James. Ted? Torrin. Smith Torrin? Has more hair?
No.
Wait, has more hair, James. read the question. Smith Oren has more hair. Who wants you to overrule himself? 5 points for Ted. Ted, your call. You want to go for the Mickey Mouse Club? Mickey Mouse for 10 points. Okay, I guess we do. You gotta forgive me, folks. They put me on the big rush schedule tonight. What was the relationship between Athena and Tina Henderson in August? Were they, and this is multiple choice, so again, wait for definition. A, twins, B, lovers, C, clones, D, mother and daughter. Steve.
That would be D.
And it's your call, Steve. You want to finish out the Mickey Moto Mouse Club?
I've got nothing better to do today.
Okay, for 15 points. In Macross Flashbox, this is multiple choice. Okay, so hold in. You got to ring in with the correct answer. In Macross Flashback 2012, what is the name of the second SDF? Is it A, Mega Burrito, B, Megatron, C, Mega Drive, or D, Mega Road? D. Ted. Gotta hold them down, Ted. Very slow. I'm looking at paper and looking up. Okay, not now, but later. Okay. Your call, Ted.
Let's go with 9.
Channel 9. Hot to Hot Rock. We're very good at singing out categories. We have like 2 of these, so. 4 or 5 points in Rock of Hot Rock. In Midnight Eye Goku, what animal is the female assassin modeled after? Tanisha.
A dog?
A dog.
Well, that would be a peacock.
A peacock.
Or a peahen, or if you really want to be nasty, okay, no, we don't do that.
Your call, Steve. What will we continue on?
What else?
What else? Okay, for 10 points. In Space Adventure Cobra, name the 3 royal sisters. Or royale sisters, as you want. Ooh, blank expressions on everybody's face.
Oh, that's so easy.
Again, I don't know who can answer.
I don't know, let's answer your question.
Jane, Dominique, and Kathleen. Okay. So we still got 15 points left in Rocket Opera. Okay. For 15 points. In Cyber City 808, where do we first see the 3 convicts?
How about in jail?
In jail. So, we got 4 categories dead, and it might be one more. So, yeah.
You had 7. Fine, sit down, Reverend. Really, I did.
Okay. For 15 points in No More Gundam. In Gundam Double Zeta, when the Zeta got its head blown off by the Hama Hama, what was it replaced with? This is multiple choice, so good guess. Oh, he remembers. Steve. A Zoc head. Well, normally we replace, yeah, a Zaku head.
Exactly. Whatever the hell it's called.
Well, I understand the Zoc head is multiple choice, but I didn't know that before. Correct. You are correct, second.
Yeah.
Your call, Steve.
Oh, let's try lucky number 13.
It's time for Casey's Big Bowl. We're looking for the top 5 answers to the following question. Thank you. We're looking for this. Now, you got to keep in mind that the top 5 answers were provided by a bunch of drunk anime fans. And there were only a couple of those. So these top 5 reasons why people would rather buy a subtitle than a streamlined picture dub. Everybody gets the answer, but we'll go to Steve first. Can you call the count?
Because they are dogs.
Denise, we want your
Subtitles you can read and still hear the Japanese. That's better.
Give me a little more specific. Oh, okay, we're giving you, that's number 4. Dave, you got 3 possible answers to beat Tanisha for the point.
Alright, we're still terrified with Voltron.
Okay, let's show the rest of the top 5 answers. Can we see answer number 5? Just a bit hard.
Can I have a job now?
The number 3 top answer was, people hate me. And the number 2 top answer was, Carl can't hire. And the number 1 reason why people would rather buy a subtitle than a streamlined picture sub is, Carl can't hire. We have to finish out, Carl. Keep you big bull, because I can't stop doing it. Let's go on. That's command 3, John. Thank you. We're looking for the top 5 answers to the following question. Q. How many people know the command now? It's Q. Thank you. What are the top 5 baddest ass mecha? And I'm waiting for you to qualify the question. I think Steve, you're ready.
Oh. As far as your ungodly power, the deal line. Ooh, yeah.
You're wrong. We thought we were going to say everybody else. Because nobody would get the video run.
I would, and I did.
Number 5 answer was the Psycho from the Mark II, just for the hell of it. The number 4 answer is a call from SPT Laser. Number 3 was the Gunbuster. Although it didn't make the list because it has a case, and we were thinking. And the number 2 was the SDF one. Okay, well, we go on to 15 points for Casey's big poll. We're looking for the top 5 answers to the following question. What are the top 5 reasons why you can't see the amount? No, I think you're right in there.
Oh.
Okay.
Say motion gun, not dead.
Number 1. Okay, Steve.
You keep hitting that damn third bridge.
See, this is highly subjective. Most of the people giving us these answers were really drunk. And dead.
Floats a million times, it still comes back.
No.
With the non-ship.
You're wrong. Okay, the number 5 answer was, no matter how much you damage it, the number 3 top answer was, it's me! The number 2 answer was, it's the undying spirit of Japan. And the number 1 answer was, because through all the fire and the smoke. Okay, well, Channel 13 is canceled, so I'm going to be next week. Technical limitations being what they are, forget about Channel 13. So let's move on and, let's see, Tanisha got 20. Okay, cool. Tanisha.
What did I tell you yourself?
I'm sorry? UHF. Okay. For UHF for 5 points. Find the hooker in this list. A. Anise Farm from Boardman. B. JJ from Zillion. C. Remy Shimada's mama is from Goshigan at Rondera. Or D. Smith Torn from Gunbuster. Tanisha.
C.
C. Remy Shimada's mother from Goshigan. That's correct. Want to continue on, Tanisha?
Why not?
Okay. 10 points. In Nadia of the Mysterious Seas, how many times were the Lion Cub King's genitals shown on screen? It's a multiple choice question. Okay. A, less than 10. B, less than 20. C, less than 30. D, greater than 39. Or E, all of the time. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see green from yellow from here because of the colored lights. That was C.
I believe that would be all the time.
All the time, D. Yes, okay. Steve, it's your call.
Well, we can stay on UHF.
Okay, for 15 points. What is the first line of, this is again multiple choice, okay? First time multiple choice. What is the first line of dialogue in Angel's Egg? And these are pretty accurate translations because it's a real simple line of dialogue. Is it A, what time is it? B, where am I? C, who are you? Or D, what's up? Tanisha.
A.
A, what time? You're wrong. Ted. C. C, incorrect.
How much practice I did.
What?
We'll be selling that sound, isn't it? We're just going to recap the scores right now, quickly, because we're really on a time delay here. Tanisha, 35, Steve's got 90, and Ted, surprisingly, has 50 points. And you guys are doing pretty well, and there's only one small problem. I guess we're going to have to cancel a category or mandatorily go to one. And since he did all this work, we're going to have to mandatorily go to one, which is Channel 2, A Visit from the Angry Young Scotsman. Angry Young Scotsman. This is Argus McFarrigan from Cal Animage Edinburgh. And he's going to tell you some of the anime that he's seen recently and what he thinks of it. Now, all you guys have to do for the points, is tell us what show he's talking about.
It's very simple. Even you should be able to do it. But I tell you, I can't believe what I saw on TV the other day. This show about these big-breasted bimbos flapping around.
Yeah, I believe that's Dirty Pair, probably, maybe?
Oh, you're wrong! How many shows I think about this?
Project Echo.
Wrong! There is more. Okay, this is a movie for you. We're bouncing around like rays in the park. And I tell you, the river like is just staggering, kind of like a 1 meter cable pot. I mean, their favorite thing about space, their boobs won't sag. The answer is Gunbuster. Alright, for 10 points. What a 10 points? 10 points. Just when you thought things could get bloody weird enough on TV, this one comes along. The show about transforming motorcycles. the other night with this daft flick starring a boy with a steak sticker and a girl all dressed in red. They're running around this stupid planet, dodging all these robot beasties that throw big bowling balls at them. They're trying to save the fucking universe from ending. And get this, it's got a real stupid part. They fail. This other universe. I tell you, this cannot be Scottish, because it's crap. Right on.
My robot universe. No, it's not. I have no idea if that's the answer to your question.
Mega role-playing universe, that's...
You're wrong.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Who did say yes?
Dragon Ball.
You're wrong.
The answer is that final movie, Burr.
What?
That's why I was fooling the hell out of that.
You know that
I'm so cool. They did I get it a lot. Okay. All right, Felicia, your call. For the hell of it, sorry.
Channel 8.
Channel 8. Room with a view. Okay, for 5 points in Room with a View, questions about Rumika Takahashi. You can figure it out. 4 or 5 points. In Ursa Yatsura, Forever My Darling, which is the brand new movie. What is the occupation of the beautiful alien girl's unrequited love? Okay.
Centauro?
Okay. Occupation. Condition.
Teacher?
Wait. I'm asking the same question as last time. You must have a smart-ass response to this.
One word, tell me, I haven't the slightest friggin' idea.
He was sort of an intergalactic tofu delivery boy.
Oh, I had that job last summer.
Okay, pretend. We want to go on for 10 points?
One minute.
Okay, 10 points. All right, 10 points. In Ranma 1/2, what is Hapaside's perverted little fetish?
Underwear.
To be more specific, whose underwear?
Girl underwear.
You want to go on for 15, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Like I need them.
Okay. In the Super Gal, what is the wrestling name of Maris's mortal enemy? Steve.
I'm a big.
Okay, Ted, Tisha, the Super Gal, what is Maris's enemy's name? Her wrestling name?
Sensational Sherry.
Oh, yeah! Okay, Ted, free shot at it. The Super Gal. You've seen it, haven't you? No? Well, we ain't got all night, Ted. Zombie Sue. Thank you, Steve. What am I here? Okay, we've got channel 4, 6, 10, 11, and 13 to get to.
Steve in the fourth, man.
Ted. Oh, no. Steve. Steve is still winning. Steve is winning and has the call aboard. He has everything.
I have everything, and
Yeah.
everything is me. 4.
4. You can't have a hero named Hero, or who the hell is Ken Falkirk? Ken Falkirk was originally going to be an English name of Ken or Hiroki Senno in the Venus Wars comics, but you couldn't have a hero named Hero. Okay, here we go. Now basically I'm going to give you the English name of an anime character. What I need you to do is tell me what their Japanese name was. For 5 points, in Mosfida, which is later Robotech done, Next Generation or New Generation or whatever it was, who the hell is Lunk? Okay, Lunk. Okay, it was Tanisha, okay. When in doubt, we're gonna go with who's losing, okay? Tanisha? I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
Rude. Sorry.
Jim something. Jim, all I know. Jim. Oh, Jim. Mr. Phillips, I don't know. Jim.
Jim, damn it! I don't know.
If you weren't cleaning everybody's clocks, we would have given you the points, but it's actually Jim Austin, so.
Sorry.
For 10 points. Want to go in for 10 points? Yeah, I have to offer this choice just for the hell of it.
Well, why don't I just say no?
Oh, no, okay. Show off the Lizzie board. Okay, what do you want? 6. Carl is a... What I love about this game show is my unique opportunity to piss off every professional in the anime community. Love him, hate him, you can't live without him, no matter how hard you try. These are all little creative gems delivered to us via Carl Maycheck and Streamline Pictures. 4 or 5 points. This is multiple choice. In the opening scene of Vampire Hunter D, what does Count Lee say to Doris? Is it A, what's a nice girl like you doing in a world where mutants and demons live through a world of darkness? Is it B, I'm here to count you? C, nothing at all, or D, good evening, I am complete. Okay. C, nothing at all, that's correct. Good evening, I'm complete. Over 10 points, Dad? Yes? No? Yes. Thank you. Very confident. In the dub Fist of the North Star, what does Kenshiro say to Lynn during this pivotal scene in the Carl Maycheck version? Okay. Is it, and this is multiple choice. Is it A, dance for daddy? Is it B, hey little girl, want some candy? Is it C, don't be frightened, this might feel strange for a bit? Or is it D, trust me? Steve. C, don't be frightened. That's correct. Finish it up for 15. Finish it up for 15.
Yeah.
Okay. 50 points. In this other real pivotal scene from Fist of the North Star, Fist of the North Star, Bat, the illiterate child of a post-apocalyptic world, tells Ray and Lynn that they can break into Rao's fortress to rescue Julia, or Yuria, by doing which of the following? Again, multiple choice. A, taking mineral samples. B, challenging Rao to a tic-tac-toe death match. C, perfecting the oscillation overthruster he's been working on. Or D, checking out the local topography. Ted. D, checking out the local topography. Okay, that finishes that one up. We got 4, 10, 11 to go.
Let's go with 11.
11. What a way to go. These are famous and/or stupid death scenes in anime. Subjective. 4 or 5 points. In the Macross movie, what were Kakizaki's last words? Steve.
What? They're women?
Actually, we weren't supposed to even get that one because his actual last line was, ha 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 ha. Because of our ever beneficial, ever wonderful judge, who got 5 points.
He was the judge.
Why didn't
It's just a TV show, man. It's just a TV show.
In Elgine, what were Quazo Rao's last words just after he was shot in the back with a buster launcher? Oh. Nisha.
Nothing?
It's up So this is really easy. All you have to do is, 1 in 49. In Elgon, what were Guaza Rao's last words just after he was shot in the back with a buster launcher? Was it A, from hell's heart I stab at thee, or let it spread the thee? Is it B, I have a splitting headache? C, I'm sorry, I didn't know you felt that way. Or is it D, you fools, I'll destroy you all? Okay, D. Going down to 10 big points. For 15 big points, you want to finish it up?
The only way to go.
Okay. It's Area 88. And again, this is multiple choice. So just give me the letter and don't bring in the answer question. How did Phoenix Charlie die in Area 88? Was he A, he found he couldn't chew gum and fly at the same time? B, he contracted a disease from a camel? C, he was attacked by seagulls? Or D, the Andromeda strain got him? Tanisha?
D.
D. Thank you. Steve?
As stupid as it sounds, please.
He was attacked by seagulls.
Are you serious? Oh, my neck.
Okay, 2 more channels left to go.
4.
10 points, and you can't have a hero named Hero in the movie Akira. In the English language version, we want the Japanese name. Who the hell is Roy? Tanisha?
Shoot, I didn't know this. Part of the Resistance.
We're looking for a name, Tanisha.
Name.
Yeah.
Ryu?
Ryu?
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? That's what I say. Okay. Ooh, God. For 15 points, you gotta get the Japanese version name. Alright? So we're clear on this. Okay. In what is called Robotech, what's the second one? Southern Cross. Yeah, in Southern Cross, who the hell is Zor? Ed. Steve or Tanisha? No? Steve? Okay. His name was Siegfried Weiss.
I knew that.
Okay, I think we got one more category to go, so we have to go to it. It's Channel 10, it's Bubblegum. Okay, for 5 points in Bubblegum 7, Double Vision. It is revealed that Vision's sister has been killed by the evil, nasty, awful, rotten Genom Corporation. When was she killed? Ted.
BGC 2.
In Bubblegum Crisis, is absolutely correct for 5 points. For 10 points in Bubblegum, for Christ's sake. Ralgo the Super Boomer is first introduced in which BGC episode? Steve.
5.
Okay, for 10 quick points. And for 15 points in Bubblegum Crisis 8, what is the name of it? What is the relationship between Lisa, the reporter? I'm calling an audible. Attention backstage. I'm calling an audible because we never wrote this question down completely. And I will tell you whether it's right or wrong. In Bubblegum Crisis 8, what is the relationship between Lisa, the young reporter who's hanging around with 80 police, and Nene's chief? Okay.
She's his niece.
There we go. And a quick recap. Tanisha's got 45. 45 hard-earned points, by the way. Steven's real cocky at 190. 190, is that what it was? What? It's 140.
No, 190.
No, it's 140 now. And Ted closing in on 100 points. Now, this brings us to the big Final Jeopardy type ripoff called the Ultra Question. your point before you see the question. So you can bet any of your point total, all, nothing, part of it, whatever. And since it's real tight with Steve and Ted, you better be careful. Because you don't know what the question is. It could be easy. It could be hard. But you're not going to know until you bet your point. Now we need the a cappella Jeopardy theme because I've yet to ever sample that. All right. Can we see the ultra question? Q1 or... How long can Ultraman maintain his giant flooded atmosphere?
Now we do the music.
We'll start with Tanisha. Tanisha, you bet 45 points. Amazingly, that's all you've got. And the answer is, from Tanisha, or Tanisha, 3 minutes. Absolutely correct. Double your point score. He comes up with a big 90. Okay. Steve, you bet. What did you bet? Here we go. You bet all 140 points. And your answer was 3 minutes, so... Just for the record, Ted bet 50. And his answer was also 3 minutes, so it was almost an easy one. And our winner is Steve. Big round of applause for everybody. Quick presentation of the prizes that you guys win. Can I have the prize master out here? Well, I'm getting them cheating. I got way too many people back there. Okay, for third place, I keep messing up.
Tanisha.
Tanisha.
Thank you.
Yes, for Tanisha's 90 points. We have volume 1 through 4 of Madara. For Ted, who made it again, we have the one Dirty Pair poster and one Ursa Yatsura poster. This is quite the stylized version. And finally, the big winner gets his own perfectly legal, we didn't pirate it, we didn't steal it, nobody sued us, copy of Assembled Interest. Yeah! Around here for tomorrow night, because we're going to have a fourth game, which is like all the winners of the previous 3. Then we're going to have another qualifying game tomorrow night, so thank you all for coming. Can we have the sound effects? All the sound effect buttons, please?
Works perfectly. Oh, okay. There is a, you can change the channel. Yeah.
Well, it's just a TV show, Dan. It's just a TV show. Let me throw it
Well, I'm going to be on, like, playing games or whatever. I'll be back there, okay?
All right.
we've had a little bit of a technical difficulty. Mickey Moto's going to be here at 8:25, and right behind that at 8:30 we'll be running the second half of Macross. In the interim, we've got to kind of change the room over for the Masquerade. So if we could like clear the room for about 15 minutes, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much.